Hello, everyone. I am Naisha Miller-Brice. I am the owner of GlamSlim University, and Body Contouring Supplies. On here today, I have Marco Rem. I don't want to say that wrong, but we'll just go with Marcos. I have Marcos here from Jumpstart Media, and I started with Jumpstart in April. I did their 3-month program, which cost about $1,500 a month, and they do all of your ad spend, and they even have a virtual assistant that books the appointments for you. I don't even know, I've never even heard what the virtual assistant spiel is or anything like that, but the virtual assistant I know bought me over 60 clients in the 90 days. And I also received what did I also get? Well, we got the 60 clients, and the assistant is really cool. They talk right directly to you, and you can talk with them. But I know you do still have to work on doing like your own sales, like as they go on your page or something like that. But the virtual assistant did very, very well. So Marcos is going to tell you a little bit more about his program with Jumpstart Media.
Yeah, so just to kind of explain and kind of reiterate a little bit about that. So we've been around since 2018, and just to kind of clarify this as well, we only work with body contouring business owners, just to kind of show you how niche down that we are. And so here at Jump Forward Media, we have multiple programs, but yeah, our most popular and most known program is the NBO program. And pretty much what we do is we're going to get you booked appointments with paid deposits. Right, because when you can have appointments, I don't know if you can still hear me, but it's kind of lagging. One sec. But yeah, so pretty much what we do is we're gonna get you those booked appointments. They do come from Facebook and Instagram ads, and so the way that it works is we target people in your area anywhere from a 10 to 15-mile radius. Once people sign up, these are known as leads, right? Leads are just people who put in their phone number, name, and email, asking to be contacted. Then our schedulers will actually reach out to them, call them, give them the whole spiel about body contouring. We ask all those questions, right? If they have metal, they're breastfeeding, all those things that you all need to know. Those are all screening questions that we ask. And then we also collect deposits to increase the show up rate, right? When you get a deposit and you have a scheduler who's actually calling them to remind them to show up, and even if they no show you, we can even keep calling them to make sure that they actually get back into the pipeline. So we literally take care of everything. All you have to do is just show up to the appointment. And the best part about this program is because it's a 90-day commitment, we have a guaranteed return on investment, or we refund you the service fee. And I think when you can have a company who works specifically with just body contouring and has a guarantee to get you that ROI, not leads, not appointments, but an ROI, I think that says a lot about the kind of results that we can generate, as you have seen here with Naisha.
Explain to them what ROI is for those who may not know what that means.
Right. So ROI is just return on investment. So if you pay like, I don't know, $1,000 a month, and we're guaranteeing you an ROI within 90 days, we're going to make sure that you get $3,000 or more. So we're just saying for sure. So best case scenario is you make a lot of money. Worst case is you get your money back.
Okay. And to my knowledge, I know I did the higher end program. You said we have 3 different programs, or is it just 2? I can't remember.
Yeah, so we have another one. It's called the AGP program. It is month to month. The only difference is that instead of us booking the appointments, the client has to call the leads themselves, right? And so you will have to call, on average, we get around, so the MBO will get around 100 to 200 leads. AGP, you'll get around 60 to 80 leads. And the cool part about it is that they all know the price of a single session, right? We either do that $149 offer, and all you're doing is calling people that know the price. We even text them for you. Our reply rate is around 75%. So all you're doing is picking up the phone and calling these people and booking them in.
Yeah, so if you are already, have established clientele, I would strongly recommend you go with the latter program. So, you can have someone that's doing all of that for you. And the leads that are just commenting on your Facebook and Instagram, those are still leads that you want to reach out to and get them in your studio. And it's very, very important that you know how to sell. You can't just hire a marketing company. They're going to bring you the people, but you as the technician need to know how to sell. You need to have implemented your packages in store. You need to have your membership program. You need to upsell. Like with when our people come in, we upsell with our cool sculpting, because they're just coming in for one service, 4D lipo. We only advertised one thing. But when they come in there, oh, you want to do anti-aging, or you want to do arms, or I see, you're a bigger woman, you might need more than 6 sessions. Let's talk about a 90-day membership so that we can really get the most out of that client. And it's been really great. It really worked very, very well for us. So I said I was going to show my real proof. So let me see here how I can do this. All right.
That's awesome. Yeah, just to kind of while Naisha is pulling that up, actually it's already pulled up. Let's see.
Right here. So I'm not showing my whole bank statement, but I'm just going to show you here from.
Let's go.
The right thing here. I just did well, you can see January. From January, you can see my ending balance for my business account was $5,773.96. So just under 6,000. And working with Jumpstart Media, let me see how I get to that. I don't know what that is. Oh, there you can see that was my April. So I started in April. So working with Jumpstart Media with their leads, we did 23,500. So that for my company was, that's a huge jump in sales. So that's why I told them I'd be willing to do this, because it personally worked for me. And I believe in the program. I think it's a great literal jump start to anybody's business who is trying to build clientele. And especially if you're busy and you're working, that virtual assistant, man, I was like, I wish I could just hire her for myself.
No, yeah, and I'm really glad that you brought up that part, because I think so after doing this for a couple of years now with the body contouring industry, a lot of people think that leads equal a person outside of your door, $20,000 in their hands, ready to pay you. And what I want to tell people is that, yes, you have to have a sales strategy. You have to be ready to sell. You have to know why they're in there in the first place, clarifying why they're there, being able to figure out what are they struggling with, and you being able to provide a solution, because getting just leads isn't enough. Getting appointments isn't enough. Now you actually have to have a sales strategy. And so inside of the program, that's why we have weekly coaching calls. There are Mondays, there's Wednesdays, there's Fridays at 3 p.m. PST. And we started doing this because we saw that was the biggest bottleneck. Like, getting leads an appointment was not an issue. The biggest issue for the clients that we had was they couldn't sell. They just thought that these people walking in were just ready to pay, thousands of dollars. And that's just not true, right? And so you have to be able to nurture these people once they come in, especially with the leads and the appointments, and then have a sales strategy to upsell into bigger packages. And you'll see that the ones who actually do crush it in the program, the ones that are making, and what I mean by crushing is making 20 to 30K a month, is when they're able to sell, number one, $1,000 packages, which is what Naisha does. And we have other clients that sell that amount, and they're just selling that repeatedly, right? The whole $200 sessions or the $200 packages. We've had some people, not in our program, but that wanted to enter our program, that were doing like 4 sessions for like $200 or 150. And I was like, one, they're going to look at your price and say, this is not real. Because if it was real, then why are you charging so little, right? And so when you can charge at least $1,000 or more, number one is you get more money in your bank account. Number two, you can actually give them better results. And number three, you can reinvest that back into getting a bigger studio, a more aesthetic pleasing environment, better machines. You can hire staff. So the more that you charge, the more that you'll make. You can invest it into marketing or into growing into a bigger location. So just to add to that, just don't undercharge. I think body contouring is such a booming industry. People will pay to look good, and you got certified for a reason. So you didn't get certified to work another 60, 70 hour job and you're barely profiting.
Yeah, that's a mistake I see a lot of people make when they're starting to build clientele. They think that they need to be cheaper versus just showing what the value is. What you need to do is show what the value is that they get. And that's how you get the clients at the higher price point. So
Yes. So I do want to add just some value. I'm not sure how much time that we have, Naisha, but one thing that I do like to talk to people about is value, right? Don't compete for prices. If you compete for prices, that's the fastest way to go bankrupt, in my opinion, and from what I have seen. And so you don't want to say, hey, Lola from down the street is charging 89, so I'm going to do 79, right? Like that doesn't make any sense. And one thing you want to do when people get there is, yes, you want to be able to sell them, but you need to be able to build that trust, that connection with them, because people buy into you. That's probably the biggest thing that I learned is people buy into you. Like your product can be, this, it could be that, but if they like you, if they trust you, they love you, they feel that you can actually help solve that problem, people are gonna buy into that. Like Naisha wouldn't have joined our program if she didn't like me, right? She actually saw, okay, you know what, this guy looks trustworthy, he might be able to deliver. Nobody does or pays anything if they don't think that there's gonna be some type of certainty. And there's this guy named Alex Hormozy. I always talk about him. Alex Hormozy, so he made around $100 million within 3 years, or I think 140 million within 3 years, just high ticket sales. And I was in a group coaching call with him from one of my mentors that invited him. These guys are all millionaires, filthy rich people. But the one thing that I learned is three things that he talks about that people pay. Number one is certainty, right? If you look at Naisha's packages, you have that 6-session guarantee, right? A lot of people, when they hear the word guarantee, they're like, whoa, like, oh, like they're reassuring me that if I get this package, I'm going to get those results that they're telling me I'm going to get, right? So people like that certainty. Number two is speed. You got to have some kind of time frame. We live in a society where people want to know, is it going to be in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? If you see a lot of these marketing agencies, including us, right, we say, we guarantee you an ROI in 90 days or money back, right? So we have a guarantee, certainty. We have a time frame, speed, and then the most important is ease. And so ease is being able to remove the effort from somebody having to spend so much time growing their business. And inside of our program, the MBO, we make it very easy. We take away the effort on your end, because all you're doing right now, Naisha, is just showing up to the appointment. So, but imagine if I was like, hey, it's going to be $2,000, but you got to create the ads, you got to create the videos, you got to do the CRM system, you got to do the calling, you got to do the texting, and you got to remind them, right? The price compared to the package of what they're getting, the price is going to be too much for what you're giving. So you have to make sure that what you're giving overvalues the price. And so that's what I learned, and that has been helping our company grow as well. I think the next time you're making packages is ask yourself, does it show certainty? Is there speed, and is there ease? And does this package make it that enticing that whenever you look at it, does it make you say, oh, wow, all of that just for this? Sign me up. If it doesn't, you got to relook at your package, because you got to look at it from the customer's point of view. Is, does it sound exciting, and does it actually show that you're going to give them those results?
yeah, very good. Very good.
Yeah, check him out, Alex Hormozy.
And so I would say another thing. Oh, I'm sorry. But
Oh, no, go for it. I was just saying, check him out. Super awesome dude.
I was going to say, for you body contouring specialists, I was just telling my staff this today. You might think investing $1,500 in marketing, for 90 days might be too much, but think about what one client is. One client, typically is $1,000 to $1,500. So they bring you in one strong client, it's already paid for itself. So think about that.
Yeah. Another thing that I like to show people, right? So we charge $1,500 for the MBO. Keep in mind, for everybody that's watching this, we only get half of that. Okay, because there's two different fees. There's management fees, which is what we get paid as a company, because we obviously don't work for free. And the other half is towards ad costs, right? So the other half goes to Mark Zuckerberg, which is the owner of Facebook, Instagram, right? So you either have to spend your own money, or you can still spend money but have a marketing team who's experts in the body contouring industry do it for you. The reason that I bring that up is just to show you how reasonable the prices are. And so on average, you'll get around 18 to 25 booked appointments every single month. Doesn't mean you won't get more, but I definitely think it's definitely worth it when you have a team that only does body contouring, has a guarantee, and where you only make half of that.
Exactly. And I know in our group that people are always posting. I'm trying to get post their own ads, and they get rejected because they don't know what the standards of getting an ad for body contouring to get approved is, because they are very specific about some of the things for body contouring, some words that you can't use, some types of images that you can't use. So having a professional, or even, taking getting involved with them and learning how to do it through the classes is great. So it's just going to help your business.
Definitely. I think right now everyone is trying to, this is from what I've been seeing, because I talk to 15 people per day. That's always my goal. I need to talk to 15 body contouring business owners. And I think that's where a lot of people don't want to do. They don't want to spend the time to learn how to run ads properly, or at least have a marketing team do it for them. And instead of trying to be cheap, and a lot of these people are trying to be cheap. Some people that I at least talk to, I would say being cheap is going to cost you even more money in the long run. And yeah, always try to just find value in what somebody does, making sure that they actually have results, testimonials. You all don't even have to join our company whatsoever, right? You can join, you can do whatever you want, but just make sure that they actually have results. Make sure that that they can actually put their money where their mouth is if they have a guarantee. Making sure that they actually care. Like, we don't even have to do weekly coaching calls, but we do because we actually care. I don't have to do weekly coaching calls. I really don't. I can just run your ads and then call it a day. But because I actually care about my clients, I think that's what really separates our companies, because we actually care about our clients, and we show up every day. We have a community. We have a Facebook group. We have Naisha did a coaching call the other day for us. We had Roxy, who's a 25K monthly producer. She did a coaching call. We had Sean. She's a $30,000 month producer. We had Eric. He's a 50K monthly producer. Wow. Everybody's in here coming in and just supporting each other. And so I think when you have a community like that, that actually cares about their clients, definitely says a lot.
And so with that being said, they're actually having, I want to know more, but
yes,
a live in Los Angeles with all of these wonderful producers, or some of them, I'm sure, that he just mentioned. So you want to elaborate more on that?
Yeah, so on June 18th, so we've been planning this for a while, but on June 18th, we're going to have an in-person body contouring marketing mastermind. It's going to be on June 18th, Los Angeles, California. That's going to be an all-day, one-day event. And we're going to be going over how to set up your own ads, how to create profitable ads. We're actually going to walk you through it and show you how to create your own system that brings you clients on demand. And then we're going to have our 25K monthly producers show you how they do their consultations. And then most importantly, is we're going to have some credit specialists. And I'm thinking about getting a motivational speaker to come out there and just kind of pump us all up. But it's literally going to be those two things: how to get 30 appointments every single month. We're going to show you how to run your own ads, and then how to get virtual assistants from overseas. And most importantly, is we're going to show you how to sell high ticket packages. And that's really all you need. More appointments, more sales, more appointments, more sales.
Okay, I'm there.
Yes.
My flight as soon as we get off this call.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I think, and plus it's a tax write-off. I always tell people it's going to be fun. You get to network with other body contouring business owners. It's a tax write-off, and you get to go enjoy yourself.
Super.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess how do they join Jumpstart Media? So
if you all want to get started, and you've liked what you have heard so far, what we could do is, I don't know if you all follow me on Instagram or Facebook, but I will drop down my Instagram, and then you could also send me a text message. Give me 1 sec. So I'm gonna actually drop my number here on this chat. If you all can see it, you all can shoot me a text message. If you want to see more results, more testimonials to be more inspired, there's my Instagram account. Feel free to shoot me a message on both of those, and then we'll hop on a Zoom call just like this. I'll walk you through how the programs work. And then from there, you can decide if you want to do the MBO or the AGP program. And so, again, as long as you have $1,000 packages, the average, so the average that we get people to show up is anywhere from, it just really depends on everybody, but the average doesn't mean you won't get less or more. The average that people show up is around 15 to 18 people a month. Let's just say worst case scenario, you're the worst person at selling packages. You only sell 5, but you have $1,000 packages, you're gonna make at least 5K. Right? It's just a numbers game. So as long as you can sell packages, hey Marcos, I suck at selling, I need help with selling. Perfect. Get on the coaching calls Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we will help you with your high ticket sales. But yeah, here's my phone number. I just dropped it in the chat if y'all want to shoot me a text. And then there's instant mention you were referred by Naisha or GlamSlim. Yes, please do. But yeah, does anybody have any questions for me? I mean, I would love to be able to, you know, give you some value, some gems, point you in the right direction. Any questions that you all have?
I think some of these people are working, but we're gonna put this in the group. So I'll tag you. So if they do have questions, then they'll be able to just put it so it'll come up in the notification.
Okay, perfect. Other than that, is there anything else that you would like me to cover?
I think we covered it. So I'm just telling you from a live testimony. I showed, you know, Lakeitha raised her hand. She got something to say, type it in or come on live. But I'm saying I'm a live testimony that it works. I love working with the company. I had a very good experience with everyone. And yeah, and so that even led me to do things like this, because I was like, I wouldn't put my name on anything that I didn't believe in. I wouldn't introduce it to my group. I was like, I care too much about my group to expose you guys to anything that I don't personally believe in or something I didn't personally use. So I know we're all out here hustling and bustling, trying to, you know, make the best decisions for yourself. So and that's the main thing people all the time is, how do I get more clients? How do I get more clients? So I saw a post today. The girl was like, I'm just so fed up with Groupon. I don't want to use Groupon anymore, but Groupon is the only source that's continuously bringing her in clients, but that's requiring her to undersell her service and still pay Groupon a fee. So this is a way that clients can come into your studio and you're still keeping the majority of the profits. So
yes, not a big fan of Groupon whatsoever, but hey, we all got to do whatever we can at first. So
exactly.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can now. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I had it going through the speaker and then you couldn't hear me. But my question is, so I guess I'm trying to understand where these leads are coming from. Are you utilizing our personal or our business Facebook page for those clients, or where are the clients generated from?
Yeah, so it's going to come from your business page. So we don't need your email or password. We just need admin access to your business page. And we target people through Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. So just because I've really recently just started doing like Instagram, and my Facebook right now does not have a lot of traffic. I mean, I have people that follow and all of that, but there's not a lot of, you know, the algorithm is kind of wonky on Facebook, especially when you start selling and trying to do things. But there's not a whole lot of interaction. So do you guys help with that part, or how does that work?
Yeah, so we don't send traffic to your business page. What we do is we create funnels, right? Your business page, you have to pay to be able to send traffic, right? If anything, like this is really contrary to popular belief, but it's better to try to get clients through your personal page than it is your business page. Why? Because Mark Zuckerberg, the way he designed Facebook is he wants people to connect on a personal level. But if you try connecting through your business page, you have to pay for it. So I wouldn't spend time messaging or interacting with people through your business page, just because you have to be able to pay for that and to be able to access other people. So I'm not sure if that answers your question, but if we run the ads for you, we target people in your area through Facebook and Instagram. We create a funnel where it just shows social proof, before and after pictures, and then it can collect deposits for you. If the people don't book, we have our schedulers that will call them for you and book them in. If you don't want us to book them for you, that's fine. You can just call them yourself, which is the AGP program.
So I can maybe explain it off of my experience. I had to give them zip codes. So I gave them the zip codes around me that I thought were most desirable people would be. And through the months, the 3 months we did switch up the zip codes a lot to make sure, like maybe 1 week we might admit a few less leads. So then we just switched up the zip codes, and then like it brought a bunch more fresh new people in. As far as going to my business page, it did show up my business page, and it did increase some likes, and I did see the people commenting, and I commented with them and had dialogue with them, and they were in my business messenger asking me questions. But I'll be honest with you, most of the bookings, I never booked anybody, honestly. My only bookings came from what they booked.
Yeah.
But even in the training, they tell you how to do that. Like if you get on their calls through their business page, they tell you how to talk to the people in your Facebook Messenger, how to talk to people when they comment on the thing, so that you can turn those into leads as well.
I guess what my question is, if there's not a whole lot of interaction on your page already, where, I mean, where are the clients going to come from? Because again, I mean,
so you don't need the interaction on your page. The clients are just coming from the campaign ad. They're not coming from your page or your people. They're coming from the campaign. They're people who are just seeing the sponsored ad show up on their Facebook or Instagram and answering it.
Got you. That's what I was kind of,
okay.
Yeah, because I mean, I even do the sponsored ads right now, but and get new likes and all of that, but that's it. They, there's no anything else after that.
So yeah, so you don't have the funnel. So what they're gonna do create the funnel. So when they tap on that funnel, then we've all done it. You put in, you typed up some in, and then next thing you know, somebody was calling you. So you're gonna have that virtual assistant working for your business that's gonna do all of that and book the leads for you.
Got you.
I'm glad you asked that.
Yeah, that's what I was like the business page is just so we can run the ads, and like on the ad people can comment. A lot of people will comment, so yeah, you could definitely get extra bookings from that as well. So if we run the ads, we'll get you the booked appointments through the funnels, and yeah, they're all just local people in your area, right? Like we target like women, we target a certain age, we target behaviors. You can target behaviors like people that are always buying and on Amazon. I forget what the behavior number or the behavior word that we target, but you can literally target behavior. You can target demographics. You can target the top 5% earners in your area. You can target, there's so much you can do with Facebook that you can target. And that's exactly what we do, is we target local people that have showed interest in weight loss, fat loss, nutrition, people that are looking up those keywords. And so that's why those leads are high quality, because they're already looking for that. Now we're just getting in front of them, and then they go in there, they put in their information, they go through the funnel where we can disqualify them or not, and then they can put their booked appointments, or they can book their appointment, and if they don't, our scheduler will just call them and book them in.
Yeah. So that's it. So is there any last remarks you want to say, Marcos?
My last thing would just get out there. Don't be afraid. I'm telling you, I just made a reel about this the other day. People used to tie notes to pigeons and send them out so they can make business negotiation deals. People would get on horses and go make business deals. From the tip of your fingers, we have Instagram and Facebook where you can send up to 300, 400 messages to your potential client. Start joining local Facebook groups. Your Facebook and your Instagram is an asset. It's a tool. Don't treat it like your friends and family. It's a free tool that allows you to connect with your prospect, show them who you are, what you do. Add 30 to 40 local people that are interested in weight loss, fat loss, nutrition, because every time you make a post, guess who's going to see it? It's going to be your audience, right? Every time I make a post on Facebook and Instagram, it's full of body contouring business owners. So essentially, it's like I'm running free ads. literally for free, because I post and everybody gets to see it, my ideal audience. So treat your Facebook and your Instagram like an actual asset. Beef it up, make it professional, explain who you are, what you do, and the problems that you solve, and get those people to come in. Stop texting people your links. Don't. Here's my link. Book a time. Nobody cares about that. Hey, what's your phone number? Let's get on a call. Hey, what's your phone number? Let's get on a call, and get those people on phone calls and show them that you can solve that problem. And I think when you can do that, that's when your business is going to grow. Again, I did drop down my phone number in the chat, my Instagram, if you want to shoot me a message, and hopefully we can have you on board.
Okay, super. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in.
See you, everybody. Thank you, Naisha.
Bye.